Toyota has undoubtedly earned its reputation with decades of unmatched reliability, but it may have taken away the spotlight from other brands that are just as deserving of the title. If you've been around long enough, you know there are a few car brands out there that are even more dependable and simply perform better. Let's jump into 4 car brands that have quietly outperformed Toyota. And the last one on this list has been a hot debate, so be sure to stick around. The first brand on this list is Subaru. I've met so many owners who picked up an old Forester or Outback as a cheap temporary ride, only to be surprised by its consistent performance 5 years later. This unexpected longevity isn't by chance, though. It's rooted in Subaru's smart engineering choices. While other brands chased luxury or tech, Subaru focused on strength. Not just any kind, it's the weatherproof, terrain-tested, mountain road kind of strength. One standout feature is its standard all-wheel drive, which is on nearly every model. That alone sets them apart. Then came the Boxer engine, offering a low, flat, and perfectly balanced powerhouse. This gave their cars better stability and reduced wear over time. But it wasn't perfect at first. Older Subarus, especially pre-2010s, had well-known issues. Head gaskets and oil consumption are a few to name. And it's true, their engines did need a bit more attention than Toyota's bulletproof 4 cylinders. But when maintained properly, they effectively go the distance and sometimes even outlast the competition. Part of that staying power comes from Subaru's unique mechanical layout. Their symmetrical all-wheel drive system isn't just great in the snow, it balances out stress across the drivetrain. That means less wear on the parts that matter most. Its architecture is also simple and straightforward, which makes it easy to repair and avoids unnecessary complications. Meanwhile, Toyota has been slow to offer standard all-wheel drive or to match Subaru's safety tech across the board. The Subaru Forester and Outback, for example, are better than the standard Toyota RAV4 and Highlander in terms of delivering value for money. Consumer Reports mentions that both the all-wheel drive systems and powertrains in Subarus don't suffer the same long-term issues that plague most brands. So what happens when you compare the two brands side by side? Subaru gives you a rugged powertrain that's balanced and built for bad weather. On the other hand, Toyota offers convenience and predictability, but in most conditions, that just isn't enough. In fact, in Consumer Reports' 2024 reliability rankings, Subaru topped the list with a score of 68. Toyota scored 62. So if you want something that won't leave you stranded in the snow, I'd put my money on the Subaru. It may not have the same global reputation, but it's earned a loyal following of users who trust their cars to take them anywhere and back. Next up on our list is Mazda. Mazda's rise in reliability hasn't exactly been loud, but it's definitely been steady. For years, they were respected for engineering, but they were rarely seen as a durable heavyweight, and that narrative is changing as we speak. According to recent studies like J.D. Power's, Mazda now ranks among the most dependable automakers in the US. Their latest score of 83 out of 100 puts them ahead of the more popular Toyota, which scored 72 out of 100. That's a pretty big difference, and is a result of improved owner satisfaction and overall performance. And like I touched on earlier, Mazda's success can be traced back to a few key decisions. They refined their platforms like the Skyactiv, kept their tech grounded, and focused on the things that tend to fail in other cars. This is evident in models like the Mazda 3, which rivals the Toyota Corolla, not only in efficiency, but also in build quality and mechanical simplicity. Both are now seen as strong contenders for long-term ownership, with Mazda ranking alongside Lexus and Toyota as one of the top 3 most reliable brands in 2021. Mazda also scores another point when it comes to the cost of ownership, as only about 10% of Mazda cars need serious repairs. For Toyota, the number's closer to 12%. It may seem small on paper, but it adds up in the real world. A specific example is the CX-5. Once seen as just a sportier alternative to the RAV4, it's now being recognized as a true equal, if not better in some aspects. It's proven to offer lower failure rates, fewer drivetrain complaints, and a more engaging driving experience. Mazda's also been putting serious effort into weight reduction and fuel economy optimization. Some models like the Mazda 3 and the Mazda CX-3 now hit over 34 miles per gallon on the highway, which is impressive for a non-hybrid, but this hasn't come at the cost of reliability. If anything, it's helped improve it. So while Toyota might have more name recognition, Mazda is proving that quiet consistency and smart design choices can quickly catch up. Taking the third spot on our list is Honda. Today, Toyota and Honda share the same mission: building cars that are simple to maintain, efficient, and built to last. But over time, Honda has quietly closed the gap, and in some key areas, even pulled ahead of Toyota. Recent studies from J.D. Power and Consumer Reports show that while Toyota generally leads in overall reliability rankings, Honda often matches or surpasses Toyota when you dig deeper into specific metrics like maintenance costs and powertrain durability. But what really sets Honda apart is what's under the hood. Many of their engines use VTEC technology, which optimizes valve timing to improve efficiency at low speeds and provide more power at higher speeds. This feat of engineering is why Honda engines stay strong and responsive long after others start to falter. Take the Honda Civic. It's held its own for decades, and today it often edges out the Corolla with a tougher engine, a more dependable transmission, and a smoother, more engaging drive. The same goes for the CR-V. Compared to the Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V frequently comes out ahead in powertrain efficiency and long-term ownership satisfaction, especially in older models. You'll find more high-mileage CR-Vs on the road than almost any other model, which is a testament to its durability. This isn't just brand loyalty talking. It's real-world performance backed by data. It all comes down to how they're built. Honda builds cars that go the distance. They don't chase flash or gimmicks. Instead, they focus on engine strength, mechanical simplicity, and efficient design. And to top it off, Honda's lower average maintenance costs and more engaging driving experience make it a smarter choice for many buyers. In the bigger picture, both brands sit near the top. But when you look at specific classes and ownership experiences, Honda has found a way to quietly pull ahead, not by reinventing the wheel, but by making sure it offers a longer, smoother, and smarter ride. The last brand on our list is Lexus. Here's the deal. Having the Lexus on this list may be controversial because technically Lexus is basically Toyota's more expensive cousin. But then again, some brands will distract you with luxury, only to end up being a disappointing box of gears under the hood. But not the Lexus. Toyota's already known for dependable engineering, but Lexus gives it an upgrade and adds tighter quality control and premium materials. And that matters, especially when you're up against brands like BMW or Mercedes-Benz. You need more than a reliable engine. You need long-term comfort and a cabin that doesn't rattle apart after a few years. That's why in J.D. Power's 2023 Vehicle Dependability Study, Lexus actually outranked Toyota. Let me give you a quick comparison. The Lexus RX and the Toyota Highlander are both mid-size SUVs, but the RX tends to have fewer complaints with electronics and drivetrain issues. It's smoother, quieter, and might be more expensive. But that price isn't just for show. You're paying for fewer problems down the road. Same with the Lexus ES. It shares its platform with the Toyota Camry, but the ES scores higher in reliability tests because of better components, careful assembly, and features that last longer without glitching out. And that's what Lexus is really selling: craftsmanship. It's not just a fancier badge, it's a real difference in build quality. and that difference shows up where it counts. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're looking to go even deeper, check out my list of 13 cars that never break down.